Good morning, sir. My name is Nata, and this morning I will present you my work entitled uh, The Implementation of YouTube Videos as Media to Improve Students' Vocabulary Mastery for 10 grade students of SMA Negeri 1 Kediri. But before that, I will show you what I am going to explain in this PowerPoint. The first one is the background, and second one is the literature review, and the last is the research methodology. Then we move to the background of the study. So I found out that learning another language is quite difficult and need a significant amount of time and effort. And when learning a foreign language, one of the most important aspects that need to be mastered is vocabulary. And technology can help to meet these needs and speed up the process. In reality, technology has the potential to improve language learning in general and vocabulary development in particular. Language instructors nowadays are confronted with so many exciting alternatives for employing innovation to improve language acquisition that it may be daunting, according to Kessler in 2018, page 205. So that's all about the background of the study. And then we move to the literature review. So here I'm going to explain the importance of vocabulary, mastery, and also definition of YouTube. And first one is the importance of vocabulary. According to Bakri in 2019, vocabulary is a person reaches in the part of a person language that may be utilized to connect and communicate with others, both in oral way or written. And the second is mastery. According to Butterfield in 2007, mastery refers to a person's abilities or knowledge in a topic that allows them to master it. And the last is YouTube. Definition of YouTube according to Kabuha and Elias in 2018. It is an online media that considerably helps education in general. I actually want to put the the empirical review, but I found there is a slight restriction, so I will put it later on my paper. Then we move to the methodology. The first one is the research design. So this research will utilize a quantitative approach to be able to measure students' vocabulary improvement after the implementation of YouTube videos as media for learning vocabulary. And then the researchers will employ class action research or CAR during the research. And this method consists of 4 steps. The first one is planning, the second one is action, the third one is observation, the fourth or the last one is reflection. Then we move to the location of the research, and this research will be located or held at SMA Negeri 1 Kediri Tabanan in May of the 2022-2023 academic year. So the subject of the research is the 10th grade of SMA Negeri 1 Kediri Tabanan, and the researchers will choose one of the classes in 10th grade in SMA Negeri 1 Tabanan. In SMA Negeri 1 Kediri Tabanan as the sample. So the objective of this research is the effect of using YouTube videos as media to improve students' vocabulary mastery. And then we move to the instrument of the research. So there are 3 instruments that will be used in this research, including a test, both pre-test and post-test, observation, and interview. And then the data collecting method. So the researcher will collect the data by exploiting the three instruments, such as the pre-test, including the such as test, including the pre-test and the post-test. Here, the pre-test will be conducted before implementing the YouTube videos. Meanwhile, the post-test will be conducted after implementing the YouTube videos. And then there is observation. The researcher will observe to find out events that occur in the learning process, including the classroom activities, student behavior, as well as student responses to the use of YouTube videos in learning vocabulary. And then the last is the interview. So this instrument is used to get a piece of direct information using communication between researcher and students. And also in these sections, the student will be approached by a question and answer session. And the last is the data analysis. So in analyzing the data, the researcher will use a quantitative approach. So quantitative data used is the one that is collected during the pre-test and the post-test session. And the quantitative data is collected and then analyzed by computing the score and finally show it in a form of graph and to show how YouTube videos can improve students' vocabulary mastery. And I think that's all about my presentation, sir. So hopefully you can give me suggestions and comments. So thank you very much for your time.